territories across the nation, wherein he has inaugurated developmental projects. Today, in Telangana, ahead of the Lok Sabha polls, Prime Minister Modi has inaugurated and laid the foundation stones of multiple projects related to power, rail and road sector worth more than rupees 56,000 crores. Prime Minister Modi also inaugurated the 800 megawatt capacity NTPC unit with the aim of boosting electricity generation capacity of Telangana. In his public address, he emphasized that 25 crore people have been lifted out of poverty due to his government's initiatives. He is now slated to visit Tamil Nadu, where he will inaugurate India's indigenous prototype fast breeder reactor of 500 megawatt capacity at Kalapakkam. The battle, of course, is now on for Telangana for 17 seats, and the BJP sees itself in a three-way battle with the Congress and the BRS. While in Tamil Nadu, the battle is with Stalin's DMK for 39 seats. Will Prime Minister's Vikas push work in Tamil Nadu and Telangana is the conversation that we have today with our guests. I have with me Professor D.K. Giri, and I also have with me Advocate Manasvi Thapar with us on the broadcast. Let me begin this conversation with Professor D.K. Giri. Professor Giri, so what do you make of the BJP's southern push? And as far as the numbers are concerned, and as far as both Telangana and Tamil Nadu are concerned, the BJP has not managed to really crack the code, it seems, for these, particularly these two southern states. Do you feel that this time around there has been an increased focus on the south specifically by the Prime Minister as well?
Yeah, sure. BJP is trying hard to make inroads into south. But remember, South has been always a contrast to North politically, where North votes for some party and South goes the other way. That has been the trend. But BJP has broken it by capturing Karnataka, although they lost the election last time, the state elections. But they have a massive presence in Karnataka. But that is all. The other states, Tamil Nadu, Andhra and Telangana or Kerala, they have to work hard to really make their dent, and the problem is their narrative. The Hindustan narrative will not really gel or not sell in Karnataka, in South, entire South really. So they will have to revise or have a fresh narrative to appeal to the voters of South. But BJP is an organized party and they do their homework. And they have Karnataka, and they also did better in Telangana this time in terms of higher percentage of votes. So if they play their cards well, the South may also respond to BJP. But as I said, they have to have a fresh narrative. The North India package will not work in South. Their mindset and the political culture is starkly different from what we have in North.
Absolutely. At the same time, let me bring in Manasvi as well into the conversation. Manasvi, what do you make now of the BJP's southern push? Do you feel that it will possibly work in Telangana and Tamil Nadu? Or even the other southern states. Not speaking of Kerala much right now, even though the Prime Minister has made an effort there as well. But Kerala will probably be very tough for the BJP to crack. But we've seen an extended focus, at least on Tamil Nadu, by the Prime Minister for a very long time now. There has been a lot of soft push by the Prime Minister as well, wherein he continues to cite verses of Tamil poets. Then there was the Sengol being displayed in the parliament. So a lot being done in order to send out a message. Then you have, of course, the developmental projects that are taking place. But the developmental projects are also being launched by the other regional political parties. So what really will it be at the end of the day? Is the person in the south voting really for the parties that are working specifically, or is it another ball game altogether?
See, what happens with the national party agenda is that if we go historically, understanding it historically with the southern belt is that historically the entire southern belt was ruled by the Congress. But then came in the 70s and the 80s the rise of the regional parties. And why did the rise of the regional parties came is because the Congress as a national party during the 70s and 80s had a common minimum agenda for the entire country, which was not very much gelling with the southern belt. And that is why the regional parties understood the basic pulse of the people there, and they created their own agenda which suited their own people in their own language. And language is very important in the southern states. The culture of Kerala to Andhra to Tamil to Karnataka to Telangana is very different from each other. So that is something which national party, generally what happens in a national party, it gets minimized. And with the national aspiration, obviously BJP has almost captured the entire north belt of our country. So now it is imperative for any political party to have better ambitions, bigger ambitions, to capture all the left out states and give some get the karyakartas working into getting the inroads of the state. So the BJP's push is right, but the strategy is going to be very difficult for any national political party, because the agenda of the fighting a regional party vis-a-vis a national party with the agenda is going to be always tough, because they have something would be said in Uttar Pradesh which will not be liked by the likes of the Tamil Nadu or the Kerala people. So this is something which is going to be a conflicting understanding. So that is something where the regional political parties play a larger role, and that's why the regional political parties also don't grow to the national level, because they don't see themselves as national aspirants. They want to just be there in their own states. So this is the basic difference which has not allowed any national political party to stay there for long. After the 70s and 80s, after Congress left out, there's no even Congress did not have any government with more than two terms after that. So this is what is happening. So it is very difficult for BJP also to create a cadre, to create a leadership. Annamalai is just one such example, but how much that converts into vote is another thing. You can have crowd in your speeches, in your walks, but how much that converts into vote is going to be different ball game altogether. So I don't think it is very easy for the BJP as it was in the Hindi belt. It is going to be tough, but it is the need of an hour for the BJP. BJP is doing everything whatever is required from the political checkpoints. Yes, BJP is doing great in terms of understanding the pulse, in terms of giving from the central leadership. From the center to the regional states, they are giving all what they could in terms of projects, developmental projects. Everything is perfect from the BJP's point of view. But I don't think the people as of now are so much acceptable to go over and above regional political parties.
Okay, Professor D.K. Giri, at the same time, do you feel that somewhere then there was a need to perhaps prop up some sort of regional leaders or regional faces as well in the south? We've seen that happening with an Annamalai rising up the ranks as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned. But in terms of other states, there are not too many known particularly faces at a regional level. Yes, a lot of leaders have been incorporated in the cabinet or at the national level. But as far as a ground leader is concerned, we've not really seen that. Do you feel that that's something that the BJP ought to have focused on as well?
BJP is not working that way. That's not their strategy. You know, they are working on a leadership-based party, a charismatic leadership, like the present Prime Minister. How long this trend will continue, I do not know. But I want to pick on what Mr. Thapar says. He is right that with the dilution of hegemony of Congress party in the center in 70s, regional satraps came up and regional parties came. But it is not only in South, that is across the country. In the East and the West, look at Bengal, Orissa, you know, even Assam, now the BJP, but earlier it was AGP. So regionalization of Indian politics has happened in terms of elections. But Congress didn't have the answer. The other flip side of the regionalism is that all regional parties have become dynastic. And BJP has a strong antidote to dynastic politics, starting from Congress. And BJP's brand of politics, and Modi ji is trying a developmental route to break the logjam in South. I think that will work. It is not that they are invincible. Even Congress party could defeat KCR in Telangana recently, which had also become dynastic. So it is not difficult to defeat regional parties now because of their kind of changed nature of politics, which are all dynastic. So I think BJP would be better placed than Congress in breaking this dynastic politics through a developmental route. And like you said, in Tamil Nadu, Modi ji is sounding all the right tunes on development, meeting the people, meeting the heroes there. In fact, I saw a video of meeting a German girl who sings in Sanskrit. The difficulty in Tamil Nadu would be that this is also anti-upper caste Hindu sentiment in Tamil Nadu. You remember Stalin's son making remarks about Sanatan Dharma itself. So in Tamil Nadu, only the development plank will work. The religion will not work. It's a Dravidian dominated politics there. But I think it looks good for BJP because Modi ji is taking the development plank in South. Not, as I said earlier, I am kind of revising my assertion that BJP is not repeating Hindustan narrative in Tamil Nadu. And from your report, he is talking of development and employment and prosperity of Tamil. So that might appeal to the South India electorate. And there we may be in for surprises in the South this time. BJP is really making new ground in South, including Tamil Nadu.
Okay, Manasvi, your thoughts on the same as well, as far as regional faces or regional leadership to counter the regional parties is concerned. Do you feel that somewhere the BJP, have they really now simply relied on the Modi magic to work in the South? And does that strategy work for the South at all, given what we've seen in the past?
See, apart from the South, what we have seen is apart from Modi, there's nothing there. So what is BJP selling is Modi Sarkar, Modi. It's Prime Minister Modi, the Modi magic. It is not the BJP magic. It is the Modi magic. So Modi is above everything, and that's what BJP wants to present also, and that is what is working for BJP also. So will it be taken by the Southern Belt? I am not very sure about it. Southern Belt is always have some local leaders, so they have this stardom filled up understanding of the likes of the Jayalalitas who fought elections, winning elections, and acceptability of Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the developmental plank is one part of it. On also as a Hindu Mahasamrat is another part of it, and then his push, which D.K. Giriji said in his previous segment on Hindi and Hindustan is another segment also in the past, which people come in their mind. So these all things together, you have to evade all this together and then push Narendra Modi ji as a new avatar for the South India. But over and above that, if you create local leaders, if you create regional leaders who understand the region better, then this would have been See, BJP is a well planned party. So right now, if we plan for 24, it is not the right timing for them to create leaders and fight for it. Whatever it is there, the best part for them to fight is Prime Minister Narendra Modi, talk about development, give developmental projects, present Prime Minister Narendra Modi, tell him to be there across the Southern Belt, and he can generate more votes than anyone else. So this is the best which they can do. But ideally speaking, to get inroads in the Southern Belt, you have to depend upon the likes of Annamalai, create Annamalai in all the states, on all the southern states. So only then you can see some kind of a leverage happening for BJP. As of now, you are just depending upon a very large leader, Narendra Modi ji, who cannot devote his 24 hours to one particular state in a one day. He has to travel across India for the election campaign, and he loves campaigning. In fact, as of now, in the present times, he's the star campaigner for all the political parties. The combined work done by one particular man over other is equal to what he does. I think even in this election, he's going to have the most number of rallies compared to opposition leaders. So this is the kind of work he does. But having said that, this is the best BJP can do. Present him because he's the only person there available to BJP in the southern belt also to sell and project Narendra Modi ji as the Vikas Purush. And if the southern belt accepts him, some kind of vote change, I don't think more than 2% could be additionally added from the over and above existing with them. In Karnataka, obviously, they have a good, it's between BJP and Congress only, and BJP would have an edge over it because the understanding is that center has to be with Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the people of Karnataka. So that is very much clear. But Tamil Nadu, I don't think so that much change is going to be there. So they are going to prefer for DMK. One seat also, if BJP wins, it's a great starting for BJP.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.